Time for our segment D Street Chatter. Nimesh is here with what he's picking up in terms of the overall market picture. Strong momentum in broader markets, Nimesh.
Oh, absolutely, Prashant. So,
yeah,
absolutely, Prashant. So, very strong then, and more so from a broader market point of view. The mid-cap index is up 2%. The bread is quite strong, and a lot of individual names are buzzing into it. Especially, the bombed-out stocks in the broader market. They have seen a sharp recovery today. In fact, in the last couple of days, stocks are up 10, 15, 20% in the last 2 days. So clearly, there is momentum back in the broader market stocks today. However, from an institutional point of view, the flow seems still quite mixed. Yesterday was the first day of both FIs and DIs turning net buyers. In fact, this was a feedback last week from the Citi team as well. The selling intensity has clearly slowed down towards India from the larger FIs. So that momentum of big selling is clearly behind, at least in the near term. So that's from a flow perspective. From a sector point of view, the sector which is doing good today is PSUs, and there is an institutional flow as well. So well bid by large institutions. The PSE index is up 2%. A lot of PSU stocks are being well bid by large institutions. In the F&O, there is a lot of short covering happening in the momentum names today, whether it's real estate stocks or the platform companies. All are seeing a rally, but that's largely short covering and not big buying. So you have to just keep that into account. Technically, 28,800 is what we've taken out of. So there is a possibility of a further short squeeze on the Nifty or on the bank Nifty. That's overall feedback. But largely, it looks like the fact that we are above some technical levels, the momentum in broader markets can continue, at least in the very near term.
Okay, absolutely. And what momentum we've had. Fantastic day, Nimesh. What about individual stocks and names? What's on your radar?
So the first stock in my list survey is Paytm. Big move on that stock in the last couple of days. The buying has actually resumed on that name as well. In fact, a couple of days back, there was an indication that a leading long-only fund was an aggressive buyer, and looks like that momentum of buying continues in Paytm even at these levels. So that's the first stock. The second stock is Macrotech Developers. While the real estate stocks have seen a pullback, Macrotech stands out. In 2 days, the stock is up 9% and on good volumes as well. Looks like some institutional interest is back, and there is a bit of momentum as well in stocks like Macrotech. So that's the second stock. The third name is L&T Mindtree. Well, the entire IT stock is down. The L&T Mindtree stands out because of selling pressure. There is long-only selling happening in L&T for the last couple of days, and so is the case today as well. And the last name is Walchan Nagar. This is interesting. If you look at the chart, if the stock is corrected massively, first signs of a bit of uptick today. The stock is locked at 5% up a second, but Y2D the stock is on still 45%. And I understand a leading family office who was holding a stock have finally sold out at the rock bottom price. And after that, you've seen a bit of an uptick today. So Walchan Nagar is buzzing because it looks like the selling from that family office is largely over.
Interesting list as always, Nimesh. And anything you're picking up on defense specifically? Cochin, Mazgaon, Garden Reach, these three shipbuilders actually more than anything else.
Prashant, as I said, there is a bit of buying interest back in the PSU basket, but for the shipbuilders and defense companies, it's more of a hope trade that maybe towards the year end, you might see the closure of some defense orders for these companies. That seems to be the only buzz that I can think of.
All right, fair enough. Thank you very much, Nimesh, for that. We'll